What's up, everybody? This is episode fucking 5 of Knuckles Knows How. Tonight we're with Brent and Nick Elam, local Columbus artists. We're going to be talking about the theory that Donald Trump is actually a time traveler. How about it?
They've been saying about the whole Baron Trump books. There was a series of books from the 1890s.
Ingersoll Lockwood.
And Ingersoll Lockwood, the last president, and what was the
marvelous Baron Trump and his many adventures.
Exactly. And it talks about Baron Trump going back in time. And
traveling to Russia and going into the inner earth. Like, what the fuck?
Collusion, bitches! Collusion!
And he has a dog in the book, apparently, and the dog's name is Don.
Yes. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Well, don't they have a King Don, too?
Or maybe it's a King Don, and the dog has the same name as Baron Trump's dog, or something.
Yes,
to do with
something that there's a lot of coincidences.
So that's the Baron Trump,
so it wouldn't be from that book.
So Ingersoll Lockwood wrote that book, and he wrote another book called The Last American President, where a confrontational president is elected, and people protest and go crazy and riot at this hotel where the president's staying.
On Fifth Avenue.
On Fifth Avenue, New York City.
Yes. Sounds familiar.
Sounds fucking familiar because that's exactly where Trump Tower is in New York City. Like the fucking same address.
That's...
how?
Yes. Someone had to see that. Well, and they talk about correlations with Tesla as well.
So Ingersoll Lockwood is a contemporary of Nikola Tesla. In the 1890s in New York City. Both of them were in New York City.
And came to America at the same time.
At the same time, and comparable to, ran within the same social circles.
Yes.
And obviously, and if you look at the whole spectrum of the story, Lockwood and Tesla had to have had some sort of
contact.
They had to have known each other. There's too many coincidences.
And Tesla was one of those cats that he liked to mingle with other intellectuals, whether they be in the literary world, all that other stuff.
Certainly.
So,
Tesla, Nikola, in case anybody doesn't know, Nikola Tesla, Serbian immigrant to America, super genius, mad professor.
Absolutely. Was really not interested in a lot of capitalism.
No,
he was looking to better the world.
He gave up money to GE.
Yes.
GE owed him a bunch of money on, I believe, DC Current or AC Current, whichever one.
When he went by.
Yeah, and he was owed this huge royalty, millions of dollars, which would have bankrupted GE at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave up what they owed him, and so GE could keep going. And then GE fucked him down the road anyway.
Yes, and he died penniless. In like a pauper's.
Well, they said that he was. They said that the last few times they saw him, he was shaken and really fucked up. And they think that maybe he didn't have an assistant to run the time machine, so he was the only one that knew how to operate the time machine. He tested it on himself and drove himself crazy, fucking scramble his eggs. How about that, motherfuckers?
There you go.
So Tesla. It's rumored he had all kinds of like free energy devices.
Yes. Death ray.
Teleporter. And then one of the big rumors that he had invented a time machine. So they say that when Tesla died in 1945,
yes,
that all the contents of his office and laboratory were seized by the Office of Alien Properties. Not aliens like flying saucers, aliens like immigrants.
Yes.
Because he was an immigrant, they took all of his shit. All of it was handed over to an MIT professor by the name of John fucking Trump. Donald Trump's uncle.
I did not know that one.
Donald Trump's uncle.
I got goosebumps.
Donald Trump's uncle. So, Uncle John was given all of Tesla's paperwork, all of his everything. And he reported nothing officially that could be used militarily from MIT. Come on now. Who buys that? Nick?
You buy that?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, come on.
I'm thinking he kept some of that stuff for himself.
Possibly tucked a couple secrets back. So, the theory picks up.
I can use that.
Yeah, right? The theory picks up that he gives his favorite nephew, old Donnie boy, the information about how to run the time machine and how to build it. And that Trump has manipulated the time continuum over the years to amass this fortune.
That's why I can't remember Sinbad and Shazam. Or Kazam.
Yeah.
The Berenstain Bears. Fuck you, Trump.
The Trump effect.
Come on, seriously. You ruined the Berenstain Bears. God damn
I
it.
fucking saw that movie with Shaq in it.
No, with Sinbad.
Sinbad, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You're
I
crazy.
swear to God, I remember that.
There was a Shaq one too, where
Yeah,
Shaq was that Kazam?
That was Shazam, I think.
Kazam?
I think.
Any fucking way.
One of those.
Whichever one exists.
Yeah, my eggs are rattled on it.
I know.
So he manipulates the space-time continuum, creating a Trump effect or a butterfly effect.
Yes.
And slight changes have changed the outcome, and he has amassed this huge fortune, and has now become president, and it's all part of his grand plot to conquer the world.
Why can't we go to another dimension where this fucking shit didn't happen?
That's Bigfoot, man. That was the last couple episodes.
God damn it.
2 episodes ago. Go check it out.
Yeah.
So they say that Trump isn't necessarily the time traveler himself. They say that he sends Barron. And that's why Barron Trump is all weird, because he's half scrambled from time travel.
Because his dad isn't half weird.
Well, that's true too. You know, he's tried it somehow.
Hey
but
man,
yeah.
don't bring real world into this.
Yeah, I've always thought Barron was a little off. I mean, yeah.
I've seen stuff where they say that Mike Pence is also a time traveler, and that his time machine is better than Trump's. He's from a further part in the future.
He looks like an advanced alien.
Well, he's from a time where race is homogenized, and that's why he looks so fucking odd, is he's a mixture of every race. They say that his wife is also a Mike Pence. That the Mike Pence time machine, you could have multiple Mike Pences on the same timeline. So that his wife and him,
Ew!
they look a lot alike. They look a lot alike, dude.
So that's why he calls her mother.
Oh man, he bangs himself and calls him mom.
That's exactly what I was. Oh, that's just
Mike
gross.
Pence,
That's
vice
gross, y'all.
president,
That's gross.
fucks himself and calls him mom. That's fucking weird. I'm not saying he does. Well, he probably does.
You know, but there's a lot of kinks in this world.
That's pretty heavy.
That's a heavy duty kink. Dude. I ain't seen shit like that on the internet.
Yeah, I have.
Well, okay. Talk to him up later. Okay.
Oh. So, anyways, so to continue on with this, so there are other theories, and you kind of gotta pick, like cut and paste a little bit.
Yeah.
But so there's all these like Hollywood directors and stuff. Matt Groening is like a huge anti-Trump guy.
Yes.
Steven Spielberg, huge anti-Trump guy.
Yes.
And they say that they've been like this for so long because they knew a long time ago that Trump was time traveling and amassing a fortune.
Is that?
And that they were on the inside of it. They say that Back to the Future 2, when Biff gets rich and he goes back to Biff they say that that's a direct correlation
to Trump.
And that old Biff is actually John Trump, and that the almanac are the directions to Tesla's time machine. Boom! So that the fuck in. So
Jesus Christ.
And that young Biff is Barron. How about that?
That's some shit, dude.
And he's been trying to expose Trump this whole time.
You know, talking about Matt Groening, though, I mean, watching The Simpsons is one thing, but Futurama really hits on all those fucking cylinders when you talk about that.
Certainly.
Because that's the shit.
Well, you saw the thing in The Simpsons where Trump
was the wave.
and the guy drops the sign behind him.
Yeah, on the escalator.
That's fucking nuts.
That's
pretty
crazy
fucking nuts.
shit.
The sign dropping is the crazy part.
You know, and there are people out there that say that was fake, that he'd made that,
Like Trump set that up?
Well, no, that Groening made it after that
I
happened.
don't think it did.
I don't think it did either.
I think
that is too big of a coincidence.
I would think it'd be more fun. It'd be funnier if Trump set it up. Like he's like,
yeah,
secretly, I love the Simpsons. They're huge.
I'm a huge fan.
I'm a huge
I'm a
fan.
huge fan of the
Yellow's
Simpsons.
another shade of orange.
You know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yellow's the new orange.
So, there's all these fucking connections, all this Hollywood stuff that kind of connects to it too, and with the way things are,
Oh, dude, I know.
like
Anything
what's
is
more
possible.
likely? What's more likely, like us getting health care or
Or
Donald
time
Trump
machine.
being a fucking time traveler?
At this point in time, I'm going with the time travel shit
Absolutely.
because healthcare, damn,
Yeah, well,
you know,
Who needs that?
who needs an extra $900 a month? sitting
who
down
needs
on-
a kidney? You know.
All right, guys. So check this shit out. Nick, what do you got to add, man? What do you think about all this? You're the youth of today.
Yeah.
I think it really comes through in a lot of, like you were talking about with The Simpsons and such. Being not a huge Back to the Future fan, I don't really have much to add on that one. I've seen Back to the Future 2, and I'm seeing what you're putting out there, but it's not like...
Go back and watch it again.
Yeah, I mean, watch it with fresh eyes after this because I never heard that one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I never heard that one.
And I went back and watched it again and think about it with the story timeline. You know, Biff that time travels is Donald Trump. Old Biff that comes back to give him the almanac,
Yeah.
like as Uncle did, is John Trump.
It's John Trump.
The almanac is the
It's
time
time
machine.
machine.
And then that young Biff from the 50s could be Darren. But Barron
Barron
Trump
Trump.
also.
So are they saying that the Baron now is he really
Who knows? He
is
could
he
be
like
he
a
could
child
be
or
like
they bring him back from the
he
future?
could be like a little super soldier they built in a laboratory. Because what chick's gonna give it up to Trump anyway, man? Who's gonna, other than like, you know, prostitutes?
Yeah, for our best $130,000 I spent.
I mean, dude, I'll tell you this. You got 130 grand from me, I'm giving you the best piece of ass you ever
That
fucking had.
damn straight. I'm going to work for that.
Even Donald Trump, I don't give a fuck. I give it up.
I would close
130
my
bucks.
eyes.
I'm like, Don, you're a total scumbag. Hurry it up.
Well, you know, I don't ever remember Barron Trump being born. Do you remember him being born? I mean, seriously, do you remember when Melania was pregnant? Do you think he kept her out of the limelight? I don't know. Because I don't remember. If anybody has seen pictures of Melania pregnant, send them. We want to see that because,
right.
you know, that could be a thing that Barron Trump is actually Donald. If you look at Barron,
a younger clone.
clone, or bringing him back from the future, so you
because
have
how else-
two Donnies right there.
Well, you wouldn't really rely on like an actual child to take care of all these situations that you need throughout the time continuum.
Oh, exactly.
To make the story right.
You
Yeah, he's gonna
bring him
fucking-
back with him.
You're gonna go fucking grab a box of candy and eat it in the corner instead of running out.
Well, that's true.
So perhaps they have
and,
a
you know,
clone.
and you know, everybody's saying, well, hands off Barron Trump. Don't talk about Barron Trump. And that's fine. And I agree. You know, lay off people's kids. But when you watch that kid, there's something off about him. And this I'm an educator. And I can tell when someone's like spectrumy and there's something up with the kid. And it's not his fault.
Sure.
But I don't even know if it's Barron now. It makes me wonder whether it is like Donnie's little secret guy that he sends back, that it's him.
Yeah. Little baby Don.
Little baby Don from the 50s. Or how old is Donald Trump? He's 70 what?
71, I think.
71. So
His hair's 45.
he was born in like 48, 47. So that would have been, you know, it would have been sort of like Back to the
Back to the
Future.
Future.
That would have been the exact at Barron's age, in Trump's lifetime, he would have been that age for Back to the Future.
Yeah. How about it? Yo, so check this shit out on the internet. The very best video I saw about Donald Trump being a time traveler is narrated by an animatronic cat, but it's super good. It's a
Yeah, I saw the same one that Joe did, and yeah, it's entertaining. You know, it adds a little something to it when you got an animatronic cat doing something.
Yeah, it might like devalue the like
Better.
you know,
I'm
maybe
just
like
confused
gives
at this point.
perhaps it gives naysayers a little argument there.
Poor Nick's head's going to explode now.
All right,
Oh,
so
God damn it.
So we talked about Donald Trump. We talked about Back to the Future. We ruined a kid. I think this
Already ruined.
Yeah, it's definitely
Well, we
counts as an
tried to
episode.
ruin. Yeah.
So make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Comment. The next episode we're gonna do, I don't fucking know what it's gonna be about. You're gonna find out. Take it easy.